Hi there and welcome. So I created this really brief practice to help you feel empowered enough to help downregulate stress and create a little bit more easefulness in your body and in your mind. If you're feeling really stressed at your desk, maybe it's a feeling of being stressed at your computer or while scrolling through your phone. Maybe you felt triggered by an email that came through, or you've just been scrolling through social media and notice a lot of tension or racing thoughts. I mean, we're all human, so these experiences have an effect on us and they can take a toll if we let them go unchecked. And speaking from my own experience, I know that I really benefit from the time that I take to step away and create that buffer so that I can calm my mind and feel a little bit more at home in my body. And so I hope that this practice is useful for you, and while you don't have to do the whole thing, you can use bits and pieces of it here and there, whether you're at work or you're at home or in any other situation. But it'll be really beneficial if you have the time to do it all. So with that being said, we're going to start just by having a seated position or taking a seated position, but you can also lay down on your back with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. So we're going to begin, whether that's with eyes closed or if you prefer a really gentle gaze. I'm going to let mine softly close. And we'll begin with 3 cleansing rounds of breath. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe it out through the mouth. In through your nose. Big exhale out. Last inhale. And last exhale out. And letting the lips gently purse and come to close. And just notice how that makes you feel. And exhale out through the mouth can be really nice, be a really nice relief for stress tension. Stretches the muscles of our face and of our jaw. And I invite you to start to practice more body awareness. So let's do a quick scan from head to toe. And just notice the quality of your mind and the quality of your thoughts. And can you breathe fully into the belly? Can you let the shoulders soften away from your ears? Can you unclench your jaw and let the tongue fall from the roof of the mouth down into the lower jaw? And can you slide your head back? Maybe notice if you have a forward head carriage, which is often a symptom of anxiety. And just gently roll the shoulders up and back so that they soften down towards the waistline. And just notice the shift. And if this stress was induced from time at a screen, I invite you to place your hands over top your eyes, letting the hollows of your hands just gently darken the eyes so that you can give them some relief. Just applying a gentle pressure. And you'll slowly release the hands back down. And one more round of breath for a feeling moment. Maybe even ask yourself, how am I doing? How do I feel? Can you even identify what triggered you to feel this way? Was it 1, 2, or a number of things? And Just breathe into that and let it go. We want to begin to cultivate a non-judgmental awareness of the moments in which we find ourselves more reactionary. And so that we can create the buffer and that moment to pause and just breathe. Choose a more loving and kind response. And that loving and kind response comes from a wise place inside of us and elicits a different sort of experience. Just notice if those negative thoughts are lingering or if you're harboring any tension in the body. And take one more deep and full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Notice any clench in the belly or clench in the buttocks, in your bum. Yeah, bum. Maybe even notice if you're squeezing behind the knees. Clenching the toes, the fingers. And on your next inhale, get a little bit taller, lift up through the crown of your head. And then soften the front body down towards the floor. And one more deep and full breath in. And exhale it out. Slowly blinking the eyes open. And you're just going to lay down on the floor. Move my blankets out of the way. And with your knees bent, lowering the torso down. And stretch your arms up, and you're gonna give yourself a little hug. So nice if you're stressed. And stack your right elbow over the left so the elbows point up. You're just snuggling with your lovely self here on your yoga mat. Such good medicine for us. And soften your gaze and then set your gaze on a point in front of you. And we're gonna link some movement with breath here. So as you take a breath in, point the elbows up, and then exhale, point the elbows just a couple inches to the left as you turn your head to the right. 4 more times, 5 in total. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And on your next inhalation, stretch the arms out wide. I've got a wall here, so I can't straighten that arm, but reach through them like you're making a big T shape. Stretch through the fingertips and even press down into the back of the hand like you're trying to glue the back of your thumb and your index finger down to the floor. Now reach away so that you feel the shoulder blades reaching apart from each other. You'll feel a stretch, some engagement of your tricep muscles. And then exhale, release. Let it just snake back in towards you like you released a rubber band. And just feel that tension melt out of the shoulders and out of the jaw. And then stretch your arms back up and overhead and cross the left elbow in front of the right this time. Find your little hug shape. This is called, unofficially, Hug Asana. And from here, you'll take a breath in 5 times. Exhale, elbows to the right and head turns to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale and twist. Last time, inhale, center. Exhale and twist. Inhale to spread the arms out wide. Reach and stretch them apart. Try to press the backs of the hands down, especially stretching the webbing in between the index finger and the thumb. And then exhale, let it recoil back in towards the midline. And just feel the difference between muscle engagement and muscle relaxation. And you'll slowly roll over to one side. Press yourself back up to sit. I'm going to grab my props. And finding your comfortable seat, take your hands to the left side, so right underneath the collarbone. You're going to take your left hand there and place your right hand on top. And gently pull the skin down so that it feels nice and taut. And dip your head over to the right side. You'll feel a nice big stretch along the sternocleidomastoid muscle here, which is a muscle that gets really tight if we have that forward head carriage, but also if we're clenching the jaw or holding a lot of stress in the head, neck, and shoulders. Also a good one for draining your lymph nodes. So I can help with that as well. Take a breath in and release. And as you slide your hands over, switch the stacking of your hands. And you're going to pull down to pull that skin taut, not intensely, but just a tiny bit. And then dip your head over to the left. Maybe the jaw goes a little slack, a little loose. And just breathe into that. Notice if the shoulders are rounding forward, gently move them back. And slowly release. Take a moment to feel. And then slowly bring your hands right back to those hollow areas that we had either hand on before. And you're going to place them right underneath the collarbones. And you're going to just gently start tapping a little bit. And don't overthink it. Just tap. Not too hard and not too soft. This is a great spot to hit the emotional reset button. A great spot to also notice when we have that rolling forward of the shoulders, which can also be a common symptom of anxiety and depression or stress. It's being held in the body. Let's take one more or a couple more taps here with the fingers. And then slowly release. Notice and feel. Breathe. Letting go of any negative thought patterns that might still be lingering. And breathing into your belly like there was a balloon, filling up with air. And to end our practice, if you're feeling up to it, choosing one negative thought and replacing it with a positive idea. And sometimes it's something as simple as replacing "no one is supporting me" with "I have everything I need," or "I have enough," or even "I am enough." So whatever that is for you, just hold on to that thought, and I invite you to carry it with you throughout the day. And thank you so much.